Hey everybody, my name is Ashley Beal, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that I like to call BU times 2. I think I may have gotten that from one of my girls before too. But anyways, this is a concept that I like to use when I'm talking about going Facebook Live, TikTok Live, Instagram Live, any sort of live. Lives are my passion. I love them. They are so much fun. They used to be like all the rage. Everyone would do them. You'd stay up late for hours and hours, and they're still very effective and very important. Reels have kind of taken a big part of that now. They're more popular, but lives I still 100% believe in, and I'm super passionate about them, and I see great sales from my lives. So when it comes to lives, there's a couple things that I want to talk about with you. The first thing is your excitement is imperative. How many of you have ever watched a live video and it is like watching dang paint dry on a wall because it's boring? It's like, okay, now I'm gonna put this blush on and now I'm gonna put this mascara. And it's just like boring. No one wants to watch it. They're scrolling past and they're going on. When you go live on whatever platform, you need to remember this, BU times 2. I don't want you to be fake. I don't want you, if you're an introvert, I'm not saying you gotta be this extrovert, but I am saying that when you go live, you need to be yourself, but amp it up 2 notches. Push yourself a little bit further to bring some excitement and entertainment. So when I get off of a live, I'm telling you, your girl is plumb exhausted because I have just literally entertained for 30, 45 minutes. I've put on a show per se because I'm being myself, which is an introvert, but I can be extroverted, but I'm pushing it a little bit higher so that I am capturing the audience. I don't want people to just keep scrolling. I want them to stop and watch. Or the replay watchers, when they're getting on, that they're not waiting forever for me to go live. You know, sometimes when we first get on, I see people all the time, they'll sit there and they'll just wait for someone to jump on, and they're like, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. No, the moment I go live, I'm saying, hey y'all, how are you? Welcome. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm capturing, because you do have replay watchers and they don't want to sit there for 10 minutes in complete silence. So you want to capture their attention from the moment that you start the live. Again, that comes from BU times 2. That whole live, that is what you're doing. That's not to say you can't have bad days. That's not to say that you're not gonna, not just be sad sometimes on live, because we're doing live and we're doing relationships with people. But it is to say that I really encourage you, when you are doing your live tutorials, stuff like that, that you are being yourself, but you're also amping it up a notch so that you're grabbing the attention of your audience. So that reminds me, when you are going live and you are doing this, you are entertaining. You are grabbing people's attention. So maybe start remembering that. Maybe you have a story before you go live that you're going to talk about. You think about it before, this is what happened today, and I'm going to go live and talk about it while I'm doing my makeup. But you are entertaining. We don't just want it to be a tutorial. Hey, first I'm going to do this. Second, I'm going to do this. No, you want to entertain and do live and interact with people. When people are getting on, you're saying hey to them from the beginning. If you know that Sally Sue's dog died, you might say, Sally, I'm so sorry about your dog. Again, how do you know these things? It's from doing life and relationships. That's what I love about lives, is because reels, it's hard to really get to know people and build that relationship with them. You may feel like you know them because you watch their reels all the time, but you don't really get to know people. You don't get to know your audience like you do with a live. So that's why I love lives, because it does build that relationship, that know, like, and trust factor with your network, which will hopefully produce sales and recruits and stuff like that. So just remember that as well, that you are entertaining. BU times 2. Talk to people from the moment that you get on, and go live about different things. It doesn't have to just be pharmacy, makeup, skincare, whatever. It could be cooking. Again, that's how you build that trust factor, that know, like, and trust factor, when you just simply do life with people. Lives are so much fun. Ask for shares, ask for that. For, say, if we get to 50 live viewers, I'm gonna give away this. Interact, do life, have fun with your network, and just know that these are so imperative for your sales. I would say that, a lot of people say it's scary to go live. It is the first time. And there are times when I'm doing like a certain Halloween look, or I'm gonna try something new for the first time, that I may get a little nervous, but do it scared. Don't be scared. But if you are a little nervous, we all get nervous. I remember the first time I went live, I like broke out in hives, super red, my heart pounding. Totally normal. But the more that you do it, the easier that it's going to get. But if you do it one time and then you wait 2 more months to go again, you have to gain that energy back up to go live again. So just continue to do it, be consistent. Maybe you pick the same time every night for a week, a month, 30 days, 60 days. I will tell you, my business drastically changed when I went live for 100 straight days. Yes, your girl was a little psycho. I went live for 100 straight days and my business drastically changed because of that consistency, but I also built that relationship with my network. So go live, do it scared, continue to consistently do it. Pick different times. I'm not saying this time works every time, that your network is going to be different. My network loves late night lives, loves them. But some of you may have more early birds, okay? It depends on you and your people. So just remember, do it scared, be you times 2, entertain with people, interact with them, do life with them, maybe do some giveaways for shares, things like that. But that is what's going to grab people, is when you are yourself, but you amp it up a little bit. No one wants to be boring. We want to grab people's attention from the moment that they join our live, whether it's live or a replay watcher. I'm always saying, hey Sally, thanks for jumping on, or whoever comes on live. I'm always doing that as much as I can to pay attention, and so that people feel valued and heard and just loved and appreciated. And that's what we need these days especially. So I hope this was helpful. I'm excited to see you guys go live. I truly believe that if you do these tips that I've given you about going live, you're gonna see a great deal of improvement in your sales. I love Halloween time because I get to do the fun, crazy looks. I've had my husband come on live and do my makeup before. I've done his makeup. Again, you are entertaining, and that's what grabs people in and draws them to connect with you. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And again, be you times 2. And I can't wait to see your business elevate when you do this. Bye, y'all.